dreary and drowned out.
I know. All right, so next question. Do betta fish need a light, and should it be an LED, or does that matter?
Betta fish would definitely need a light, in my opinion, and I would.
Does it have to
I
be
like.
a
I
full
don't think I
spectrum
wouldn't.
light?
I would say it would depend on what kind of setup you're running. Because if you've got, say, one of those 2.5 gallons is running off of a bulb, like an actual physical light bulb fixture, that bulb is actually going to heat the water and cook your fish. So I would definitely upgrade to a 5 gallon and get LEDs. That's my personal opinion.
Okay.
And
so I mean,
I would get a spectrum, just because I feel like it brings out the fish's natural color so much better, and it provides the fish with a little bit more normalcy. You know, none of these fancy multicolor rainbow things that change colors 5 billion times a second.
the strobe action.
Yeah,
You're like,
that's just, I
why?
don't like those. I mean, I think it's cool to change it and see how your fish looks underneath it, but like,
Yeah.
to have it flashing constantly for hours on end, like, I don't even like Christmas lights that do that. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. So obviously you could argue they don't need a light. Maybe they would get some like ambient light from a light in a room, but I mean, I feel like if you care about your fish, you're gonna get them a light.
I'm gonna want to see my fish. Like, that's just how it is. I want to see my fish, and I want to see all of the spectrum that it has. Because for me, like, I've bought fish. I've had them sent to me, and within like 3 weeks, they look completely different to how the picture of the original fish looked.
Yeah,
Because
I
of the
agree.
molting process, and because just the different setup. Like, it's insane sometimes the amount of change just simple husbandry can produce.
Yeah, and I'm really big on timers because, like I have friends that tell me, hey, I just shut off my tank, and I'm like, no, you don't. Like the sun should go down at a certain time every day. And it's like, and I preach that, it's.
Yeah, the only reason this is on is purely because of the video. Otherwise, it's off. Once the sun goes down, the lights go off.
Yeah, same case here. I'm sure our fish are pissed off right now,
Yeah, I'm sure these guys are.
Yeah.
Actually, they all just look like they want food, but they're fat. They don't need food.
We'll feed them, Shishi.
No feeding them. I am going to cause bloat and upset stomachs.
I know. It's, I'm sure that question's in. All right, guys, so it's 3:30 in the morning. It's been a long night, and I've decided to stay up all night working on the 18-foot plywood tank, and it's going pretty well. So 18 feet long. It's going to be the bottom portion, and the top portion is going to hold 3 6-foot tanks, 125s or 150s, whatever I find. So, but yeah, this is a cool live stream with Shishi. The shop is going great. I've been working like crazy out here, and things are coming together. So if you guys like what you're seeing with the shop build and stuff, if you like watching progress and what have you, then you should probably go over to the Palmer Aquatics regular channel, or else you can follow my regular Facebook page, Palmer Aquatics. I also figured out the IBC tote problem. I was trying to figure out a way to raise the IBC totes so that I would have a better, more force of gravity to fill the tanks from the IBC totes, and I had to raise them with cinder blocks. So it worked out pretty well. I'm really excited with all this stuff, so just gonna keep grinding and keeping fish. This is gonna be like my dream breeding setup essentially. So it's I'm still figuring out how I want to stack all these tanks on this this rack here. I have a lot more room. Guys, I'm gonna quit blabbing. It was a fun live stream here. This is a cut clip on if betta fish need light. I honestly, get your fish a light, man. Maybe it's some sort of project where you're not doing a light near a window as like a plant setup or something, but for the most part, your betta fish need a light. So I don't know what else to tell you. Even if it's as basic as just a little Chinese LED, it really doesn't matter. So, all right, guys, hit the like button, subscribe, palmeraquatics.com, etc., etc.